This clip is sponsored by Med Travelers. If you're an SLP interested in travel therapy, visit medtravelers.com to get started. I really liked this and thought it was a real pro. And I only say this not as a pro or con, but something to think about is if you're thinking of making this shift, is you have a lot of autonomy. It is you going into the homes, working with the family and the child. And the key is it's you. So there are some times where it works out where I would co-treat with an OT or PT, a mental health provider, but really and truly most of the time it was me. And so if you're somebody that needs to have those other professionals where you can go down the hall and ask a question, or, hey, I just want to pick your brain, just think through that may be challenging. On the flip side, that's the autonomy and it being just me. I will tell you, it transformed my clinical skills and my ability to just critically think through things, quicker problem solve. It really forces you in many ways to rely on yourself. And what it did teach me was, I remember when I first started feeling like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to wing it. I kept saying, I'm going to fake till I make it. But then I realized over time, I actually know this stuff and I actually know what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. And I think that just only continued to improve over time. So even when I went to another setting and wasn't doing early intervention, it really carried over where I felt like, hey, I got this. Yeah, I can figure this out. I know what I'm doing. So it is such where if you feel like you want to challenge yourself, you want to really grow professionally, it did that. It really did that. Even though there was times of discomfort, I haven't grown that much ever professionally, except, that during that time, it was just like massive growth. So I would say that's a pretty positive, but again, it's all about knowing yourself. Also another piece that really did help a lot was that, I was doing early intervention and was on my own, but I found a team of other early intervention providers. And we would have a monthly meeting, whether it be a dinner or a happy hour, something where we would get together, and even kind of got to the point where we did Zoom meetings or, virtual get together where we just did a check-in or talks about difficult cases. So it did feel like I had that autonomy and a team as well. And that really helped me to find that balance, because I did like that autonomy, but I do really like being part of a team, learning from my colleagues. So that was a nice balance, is to find, and I know there's so many just online professional groups, even through social media, that also can give you that feeling of a team. But many of the organizations, whether it's the school district that employs you or the counties like I have, they would often have different teams that you could be a part of. So definitely seek that out. And I would say don't rule it out if your initial thought is, oh, but I really like being around people. I like working. Don't rule this out, because again, I think you can really grow professionally, have that autonomy, and have a team. They just may not be down the hall from you.